All right, let's write it down. So there's A, whoops, and then they're going to insert, how many are they going to insert? They're going to insert M geometric means here, and then they're going to land on B. All right, so there's going to be a bunch of terms here, but now it's kind of abstract. All right, so the abstraction is going to be there's going to be M terms here. So, you know, if this is the first one, what would this one be then? So let's think about it. There's going to be, this would be AM plus, I shouldn't call, I shouldn't do that because they're not using A as a generalized term. So there's going to be, this would land on M plus 1. And what would this be over here? This would be the M plus 2 term. All right? So again, there's you know some weirdness over here. There's something in here, right? How many terms are M terms in there? And they basically give me the first and last term. So what I want to do is just kind of go through a little bit how to get that. So B would equal the value of the first term times some common ratio, and it would be to the M plus 1. All right? Now, gee, what are we going to do here? I guess it would be nice to know R, wouldn't it? So I'm going to say B over A is equal to R to the M plus 1. All right? Wow. A little bit of a trouble over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find out what B over A is. I'm sorry, what R is. I know what B over A is, but let's try to figure out what R is. And what's that going to be? B over A to the M plus 1. All right, at least I know what R is. All right, here comes the trouble now. They want the term before this one. All right, so what do I have to do over here? The term before that one, let's write that down. And again, the term before it. I hope you realize you're looking for this term before it. It's going to be A times the R. That's the R. Raised to a power. So let's think about it. It's the M plus 1 term. So what would the power be? I'm sorry, that's, I made a make a copy here. I got to correct it. That's 1 over, and I made the mistake over here too. I just noticed it. Okay, so this is going to be M plus 1. And then this term over here, that's what we're looking for. This is the M plus 1 term. So what's power going to be? M plus 1 minus 1, which is just M. So I found the term prior. And what's that going to be? I'll write that down for you. That's going to be A times B over A, M, I'm using rules of exponents, M plus 1. That's right over there. All right? Let's do the other one. All right, let me get my eraser out. And let me erase this guy over here. I'm done with that. All right, so I'm going to do the one prior. So we just did the M plus 1. What's the one prior? It's M. So what do I have to write down? Well, it's going to be A times that common ratio, which is B over A to the 1 over M plus 1. And we need to raise that to what power? Well, we're looking at the mth term now. And what's that going to be? M minus 1. Well, if you simplify that, it's really not that bad. I guess I should write that down too, by the way. By the way, we've already done this one. Let's do the other one. We're going to get A times B over A. And we're just using rules of exponents. And when you get M minus 1 over M plus 1. All right? That's written right over here for you. All right? A bit tricky problem, by the way. All right? And again, what I'm going to say about Wells's problem sets, they tend to start easy and then they get more difficult. And I consider that to be a difficult problem, by the way. Also might be confusing. All right? Thank you.